You know what's interesting? We talk about baby boomers all the time, usually as a stereotype. They're blamed for the economy, mocked for their work habits, or reduced to jokes about technology. But very few people actually stop to understand how they were shaped psychologically. Baby boomers were born roughly between 1946 and 1964 into a world that believed deeply in progress. The war was over. The future looked bright. Everything was supposed to move forward. Bigger houses, better jobs, longer lives. And that expectation changed the way they see the world in ways that still affect them today. They grew up in an era where institutions were trusted. Government, schools, doctors, corporations. These were seen as stable forces meant to guide you through life. You followed the rules, respected authority, and in return, you were promised security. That promise became the psychological foundation of an entire generation. But here's the part people forget. Boomers didn't just inherit optimism, they were also raised under intense pressure to succeed. Many grew up with emotionally reserved parents, shaped by the Great Depression and World War II. Love was often practical, not expressive. You were cared for, but not constantly reassured. Achievement mattered more than feelings, and slowly success became a stand-in for emotional validation. This created a deep association in their minds. Worth equals productivity. If you worked hard, you mattered. If you struggled, you pushed through. Rest wasn't earned through exhaustion, it was delayed indefinitely. They were taught that stability was something you built and defended, not questioned. So they committed to jobs, to marriages, to systems that rewarded loyalty, and for a while it worked. Boomers entered an economy where long careers were possible. You could start at a company young and expect to retire from it decades later. That reinforced the belief that sacrifice would eventually pay off.